Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. This is my pre-market report. People, what I've done here, I've been working on this for freaking hours. I've been up since like 3:30 in the morning. If you do subscribe to my a lot of you out here didn't like the word rebellion. Although that's what it is, this revolution that we're trying to create. Look, man, it's got to start with someone, and why not you and I? So yeah, my Freedom Channel. So a little slight name change for those of you that were taken some way. They didn't like the word rebellion. Look, man, wording is. I understand that maybe. What bothers you more? A word or what's happening? Maybe something like this. And I'm going to outline this for you here. The anatomy of the current collapse. It's already collapsed. This is an illusion, everything that we see here. And I'm going to break this all down for you in its entirety. So just bear with me on that. So with regard to the market this morning on this deception, the distractions, the fake news, the propaganda, we're flat. You got a relatively flat open across the board. Nothing major going on here. And they're not done with us, people. What's happening now, this quiet, first of all, we have no idea what's really happening anyway with deep fakes and AI generated video and everything else that's going on right now. And this is a mechanism again to keep us all from knowing what's actually happening. And the psyop, and this is all a psyop, is getting more ingrained into the fabric of everything right now. So you can expect a lot more of this. And I say it's only a matter of time and maybe even hours before we see something else break loose. The system is absolutely illiquid. You all know that. We all know that. And without another mechanism to pull cash into it very rapidly, every 100 days right now, we are inflating the debt here, $1.2 trillion. This is epic, and we're going to break more of that down. So anyway, as I said, right now, a flat open pretty much across the board, nothing going on, but just wait. Wait for what's coming next. And again, this is as much as I was able to get out for you guys this morning. And again, if you do subscribe to my no longer rebellion but revolution channel here, I got plans for this. You guys are gonna be very happy. Anyway, so if you do subscribe, this is in your inbox right now. Link in the description of this video. So let's walk through this anyway. The anatomy of the current collapse, full breakdown. Lions, here are the key elements of the current U.S. economy. The engineered collapse of America, and with it, the most diabolical, I don't use that word on purpose because this is devilism, grand theft in human history, a legalized wealth transfer by design, we all know this is going on, stolen right out of the economy and right out of the middle class. This isn't capitalism. This isn't capitalism. This isn't free enterprise. This is economic cannibalism. That's what the system is doing. It's cannibalizing itself to survive until the rollout of the new system, which everyone knows is coming. And people are just sitting back complacent, just waiting to see what's going to happen next. Like our so-called world leaders have our best interest in mind now. Obviously, that's not the case here. We're being eliminated. And their plan is working perfectly, and that's what I said here. Their plan is working perfectly. Let's outline what I mean by that. So inflate your cost of living. Can you deny that's happening? Suppress your wages. Yeah, that's happening. Debase your savings. That's happening too. And enslave you to debt you didn't ask for. So a ruling elite class can feast on the remains. The world right now, in the United States especially, is creating more millionaires and billionaires ever in history. Where is that wealth coming from? It's coming from you. You are paying for it. How do you feel about that? The middle class is being harvested. I use that word for a reason. Harvested, as if we are vegetables or something. And the propaganda media tells you the economy is strong. Wall Street cheers fake earnings on buyback cash, and we know this is going on. Main Street is bleeding out, and now the trap tightens. Prices rise and control expands, and the public is told this is normal. Everything is just fantastic. Make that up. Now I'm going to break this down. There are basically 9 things that are happening here. I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm just going to sketch out look, man, I really hope you guys are going to join me over in my new Freedom platform. Yes, we got about 1,400 people there. At 2,000 people, I'm going to start putting out for you guys and girls that help sponsor this whole thing. It's going to be 100% free. All right. We're going to get a hall. We're going to have music. We're going to have a bar. We're going to have speakers, myself included. But I need you guys and girls to back me up on this. I'm hoping more of you are going to commit to this. Anyway, we'll see where this goes. So the middle class is being harvested, as I said, and they're telling us this is the new normal. U.S. manufacturing and factory activity is in collapse. We're not bringing anything back here as we were sold. A lot of you drank the Kool-Aid. I get that. You thought that you keep hearing right out of the mouths of politicians, Trump, Vance, weaker dollar, weaker dollar, weaker dollar. Weaker dollar is the root cause of the problem here. It's the currency being destroyed that destroys the economy. People can't consume, so factories don't produce. It's economics 101, people. Look this up for yourself, because Greg could be lying to you, because President Trump knows everything. He even knows better than his own intelligence that's telling him right now that that our bombing that we just did in Iran was basically a complete failure. But according to him, it has now set Iran back decades. That's his own words. He makes it up. It's in his own head. It's some kind of a voice coming straight from hell, quite obviously. Anyway, U.S. manufacturing is in collapse. The U.S. PMI is contracting. Obviously, we all know this is a signal of contraction of real production. Orders are down. Inventories are rising. Factories are closing. They're shuttering. They're laying people off. Why? Because demand is vanishing. I'm just going to sketch through this here. If demand vanishes, factories vanish, America dies. It's a death spiral, and we're deep in it, people. Number 2, rapidly slowing consumer demand plays right into that. Credit card debt, household debt, consumer debt ballooning every day to a new record high, and delinquencies are surging, and inflation has gutted the middle class. Are we on the same page here? Continued dollar devaluation, and it's accelerating. It's not going to stop. How is it going to stop? When you have a president of the United States of America and the vice president telling you we need a weaker dollar, we need a weaker dollar, we need lower rates, we need the polar opposite of this, we need to return purchasing power to the currency. You all know that. It's not going to happen. We need to get rid of the Federal Reserve. That's not going to happen either. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Trump has the power right now to eliminate the Fed, put them all on the unemployment line. If he would just institute the Gold Reserve Act of 1934, revalue gold at whatever he sees fit, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 an ounce. You all know that. Monetize the gold, back the currency with it. The Fed dies in 7 seconds. They're gone. And we could start to rebuild. We have to return purchasing power to the currency, not take it away. So when you hear a politician say that, realize who they're working for. The devils, the central banks of the world. If we could take down one central bank, just one, we could collapse the entire system. We could take it back. And again, for the real lions here that are already unified in my new Freedom platform, I got plans for us. Once we build this up, we need thousands of people over there. Thousands of committed people to take action. Right now, I see that there are just very few of you that are actually committed to anything. And that's why we couldn't do the July 4th march on the Federal Reserve. It's pathetic. It really is. I really had a belief that there were more committed people here, and there certainly are not. It's just a remnant. And that's okay. That remnant of you, we're going to make a positive difference in the world. I guarantee you that. Anyway, the dollar is collapsing, as we all know that, in purchasing power terms. More money printing. There's already stealth QE going on. Rising deficits are all killing the currency from within, and henceforth the middle class. Manufacturing, the United States. It's an incredible situation. Inflation, guess what, people? It was not transitory. This is number 4. Fed and the government lied. Imagine our shock. Calling inflation temporary was another psyop, like everything else is. because the root cause of this whole thing is systemic. It's embedded into the system. I'm not going to sketch out all the details here. Why? Because I want you to read this. Rising dependency on the system. It's going exactly as I said it would. Okay. It's unbelievable to witness, but that's exactly happening. People are relying on the government for survival. The more easily they can be controlled, monitored, and forced into compliance. This is domination. It's modern slavery in digital disguise. Does that sound about right to you? Number 6. Debts and deficits continue to hyperballoon. The U.S. national debt over 37 trillion and rising by 1.2 trillion every 100 days. Deficit spending continues to balloon. Moreover, there is no plan other than to continue to inflate. Imagine, we have no economic policy in the United States. Tell me what it is other than propaganda, fake news, war, fake war. It's on, it's off. Yesterday was epic. No one was able to figure out what's going on. We still don't know. Again, we do not know what's going on here right now. For all we know, the other half of the world could be non-existent right now. The media is being controlled. Information is being controlled. The system is being weaponized. Let's move forward here. World de-dollarization is accelerating. Look this up for yourselves. We talked about this a million times. U.S. sanctions have completely backfired on the U.S., allowing these nations, the BRICS included, to circumvent the system, build a new system. The dollar is being replaced and a new system is coming with maximum control. Number 8, again, I'm just sketching through this. All the detail is in here. Central banks are now the primary issuers and buyers of debt. We all know that. It's pure economic heresy. I don't know another word to use here. Central banks are now both the arsonist and the firefighter. How do you like that? Lenders and buyers of last resort. They print money to buy the debt they issue to finance the collapse they created. This is not capitalism. This is monetary dictatorship. Does that sound about right to you? If this feedback loop doesn't continue, Mad Max, we could fix all this. There are solutions. We've talked about it all the time. Will it happen? Absolutely not. The devils right now, the drunken devils that have now been put in positions of power are here to do one thing: eliminate you and the United States. Every manner of deception to hide economic collapse. This is number 9. Every manner of deception. Let's talk about this here. Market manipulations, plunge protection, reverse repos, buybacks, falsified economic data, fake data, unemployment, inflation, media distraction, fake war coverage, along with partisan chaos. You see what's going on. F-bombs being dropped on national television by our beautiful president here, who has no idea what he's doing or what he's doing. Oh, actually, he doesn't, because he takes his orders, and we all know that it's political theater to divert public attention and to keep people confused. So we're on the same page with that, because if we're not, then I think you've been duped here. All of this is designed to keep the public from realizing one thing. The economy has already collapsed. So what's next? It's all here. Every freaking thing you need to know, people. It's all there. Everything. So again, for those of you who really see what's happening, I'll see you over in my my Freedom platform here soon. These videos here are going to be phased out. They're going right over to my Freedom platform as well. So fair warning for those of you who still haven't who still aren't doing anything, okay, and want someone else to do it for you. I'm willing to do it, but I need you guys and girls to back me up on this one. So let's see what we can do today. All right. I love you guys. I mean that. And we got to unify. We really do. And I'm starting to see how disunified we actually were. I really believed things were different. And then you get a little wake-up call, a little smack across the face. I guess I got it. I got mine. And I hope more of you will join us over there to make a positive difference here. I have huge plans for those of us that are willing to commit to something here. We need to finance this. There's no doubt about it. Nothing happens for free, for nothing, okay? So I intend to use those funds for the good of everyone who commits to this, and we're going to do it. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Anyway, guys and girls, listen, that's it. Love you guys and girls with all I got. I will see you later. No, I'm not sure, honestly. I might be doing my live stream earlier than usual today, but you'll get a notification if you just subscribe and you hit the notification bell when my live stream will be coming up. All right. Either way, you'll see my video later, whether you're there for the live stream or there for the replay of it. Let's do this, people. We got this. We know what they're doing to us. I mean, I don't know another way. I mean, I really worked hard on this. I'll be honest with you. This anatomy of the collapse for you guys and girls. And missing a page. Here we go. It's all here. Everything you need to know, what's happening and why, and at the end, where it's going. Too easy. To me, it's just too easy to see. Love you guys. See you later.